and this one is a Christmas-themed game where you're going to be moving along a Christmas calendar, trying to complete objectives that are going to be scoring at different points along that calendar. I should mention that I am going to be showing you the pictures from BGG here, but it looks like the game might actually look a little bit different than those, so just keep that in mind as I go through this campaign. But like I said, this one is played on a Christmas calendar, which is what this board here represents, and turn order is going to be determined by whichever player is furthest behind. At the start of the game, all players are going to be rolling 4 dice, and then there's going to be 4 task cards drawn that all players are going to be competing to complete. Each of these has 3 different objectives of varying difficulty, and the more difficult ones will grant you more victory points, but also whoever's able to finish the final objective on any of these cards will also get to take that card into their possession, which can score them additional victory points. Each objective is going to have a value on it. They're going to have to match exactly by summing up the values of the dice that you contribute to that card. And on the right here, you can see how many victory points doing that will grant you. But then in the middle here, you have a moon with a value in it, and that's how many spaces it's going to push you forward on the calendar. As I mentioned, if you completed the final objective on that card, then you're also going to be taking that card into your possession. But if you're not able to complete any of these objectives, or if you just don't want to at this point, you can also choose to, instead of completing one of those, move 1 day ahead on the calendar in order to draw and reroll 3 new dice that you're also going to be adding to your dice pool. It's not shown on the image here, but there's also going to be a die in this leftmost column of each week, and whoever is the first to reach the start of a week is going to be getting that die added to their supply for free. This is nice because it incentivizes you to move forward, but also you don't want to move forward too quickly because you want to try and collect as many of these cards as possible, because each one of these is going to have a particular icon on them. And when you pass over the different holidays that match that icon, you're going to be scoring points for the amount of those cards that you have. If you're playing in the advanced mode, each one of these cards also grants you a special ability. But the game continues like this over a series of rounds until all the players reach the end of the board, and then the player with the most victory points at that point in time wins the game.